Amy, do you think it's possible Laken is with Jade? Well, call and ask her if she's seen her at all today, would you? I've tried there. I've tried everywhere. I was hoping Brick would be with you so I could get him to help. All right. The minute you hear from him, tell him I need him. We've got to find Laken tonight. I won't rest until I do. Look, there's the bell. I have to go. Maybe that's Brick. Thanks. How dare you show your face here?
Well, I came to see Laken.
Did you? Well, she's not here thanks to you.
What?
Well, you seem so surprised when you're the one who drove her away.
Laken wrote this to me?
It's your name in her handwriting. Do you want an interpreter?
You opened it.
Yes, I opened it. My daughter's missing. This is the only clue to where she could possibly be. What would you do? Well, never mind what you would do. What you've already done is what we have to worry about.
But now, wait a minute.
I can't wait. I have to make some calls. If you don't care where she is, I do.
Dear Ted, I'm wondering how long it'll be before you know I'm gone. The way you've been avoiding me, it could be days. You haven't meant to hurt me, but I am hurt, Ted. And I'm confused. Because when I fell in love with you, I thought we could share everything. No matter how big or how frightening. Did you think I'd give you away? Or that I wouldn't understand? I would have done whatever you wanted me to. Whatever you needed. Did I expect too much? I don't think so. Love can't stay alive without trust. That I know. And I'm willing to do just about anything for you. But I can't stand by and watch our love die right before my eyes. So goodbye, Ted. I'm still afraid for you. I pray you'll be all right. I pray I will be too. Laken.
Laken, what did I do to you?
This has to be one of my all-time favorites.
Which one is that?
The two old people on the park bench, isn't it?
Oh, yes. The old pigeon lady.
I like it. I mean, look at the concentration in her eyes. A total dedication to feeding these birds, you know. I think it's a great shot. And it's going to be a great book.
Thank you, as they say, for your continuing support. You are, of course, going to mention this great book to your publishers tonight at the meeting. Huh?
But of course. Meeting, yes.
Meeting.
Glad you mentioned it, because I'm going to be late if I don't get out of here.
Wait a minute. How long are you going to be gone?
No more than an hour, I'm sure. Well, if I want to plug the book, I might as well stretch it to an hour and a half, right?
Make it 2 hours. I have a meeting of my own tonight.
Do you where?
Somewhere in the greater continental United States.
What is this? Does this have to do with your secret job you got to pay for your brother's school tuition?
Well, I don't know what you're talking about, Kelly.
Yeah, you do, Nick. Has to do with your new job, doesn't it?
Would you hit the lights, please?
I'm not leaving here until you tell me. Now, come on. We are partners in this scene. We have been through thick and thin together, through life and death. Come on.
Rain, gloom of night, all of that and more. But no, I'm still not going to tell you.
Nick, come on. That's not fair. You know that. I mean, I can't stand all this intrigue, and I'm not a James Bond fan, you know.
Mary, what are you doing with Mason's suitcase?
Well, as you know, I've been staying in Mason's room.
Of course I know that. I suggested it. It's the one closest to CC's, and you're his nurse, so it's only logical.
Well, yes. So I couldn't help noticing that he'd left a lot of his things in the closet, and I thought that he would probably need them when he gets back.
Gets back from where?
From wherever it is he's been.
Mary, do you know where he's been? Has he contacted you?
Look, Gina. May I call you Gina?
Of course.
Well, I'm sure that we both agree that Mason can't stay disappeared forever, so I just thought that he would probably need these things in his apartment when he gets back.
Well, that is very sweet of you, but why do you want to do that?
Is there some reason I shouldn't?
Yes. If and when our wandering boy comes home, He's not going to have to settle for some little apartment. No, he's going to come right back here where he belongs. I'm going to see to that. So why don't you give me this? I'll give it to Rosa. Don't bother yourself. Mary.
Yeah.
Never mind. I thought for a moment maybe you and Mason, but I just remembered where you spent your last few years. And if you were going to go after a real live man at this late date, it certainly wouldn't be a Mason Capwell type, no, would it? I mean, he's trouble enough for someone who's been around, much less for someone who's never, you know what I'm talking about. Rosa!
Mary, Mary, quite contrary. If you'd only be a few minutes. Maybe I'm about to be ambushed. That's right. Watch out, Mason. Remember, you're in enemy territory. I'll drink to that.
I thought I asked you to leave. Haven't you caused enough damage?
I'm gonna do everything I can to find Laken, so don't you worry.
It's a little late to tell me not to worry, Ted. What did you do that drove her away?
You know, you had no business opening a letter that was addressed to me.
You hurt her terribly. What is it that you can't share with her? She stood by you through so much. How can you shut her out?
You wouldn't understand.
I understand plenty. I understand that the Capwells cause nothing but pain to people they love. It's always about little secrets, isn't it? Keeping some dirty little truth from coming out.
Well, there aren't going to be any more secrets between Laken and me. It's the first thing I'm going to tell her when I find her. And I will find her. No matter how long it takes.
Could it be I've been stood up? Oh, Mary, you wouldn't do that, would you? Saints reserve us you can't trust anyone anymore, not even a woman of the cloth. Or former cloth, as the case may be.
Hello, Mason.
Mary, I was afraid you weren't coming.
Well, I told you I would.
Well, I shouldn't have doubted you even for a minute. You look nice.
Thank you. You don't.
Well, allow me to apologize. I seem to have been neglecting the basics, you might say. Eating and sleeping, changing clothes. I haven't forgotten my manners, though. Can I fix you a drink?
Thank you. I'll pass.
That's wise. Skoll.
Oh, Mason, I'm sorry, but I couldn't bring your suitcase. Oh, I didn't even notice you didn't have it with you. Well, Gina stopped me on the way out of the house, and she said she wanted all your things exactly where they were because she wanted you to be able to move right into the house as soon as you got home.
Oh, good old Gina, always looking out for my best interests. I wonder if she's forgotten that I've been finally and formally banished from these hallowed Capwell grounds.
Well, that doesn't seem to matter anymore.
What do you mean?
Well, I think that things have sort of changed since your father had his stroke. I mean, Gina seems to be in control, and if she wants you to move back into the house, she'll just have you do it. I mean, she seems to be running things.
But, you didn't tell her I was here.
Well, of course not. You said you didn't want anyone to know.
Well, she must have grilled you pretty good about the suitcase.
She did. But I managed not to give you away.
Well, you lied for me? I'm touched.
Well, no, actually, I tried not to lie.
Well, no, I'm assuming too much. I just meant that you were protecting me, and I'm grateful.
I think I should go back.
Why? You just got here.
Well, I know, but I could make another try for the suitcase.
Well, forget the suitcase. There are more important things than that.
Like what?
Oh, like the sunset. There's not much left, but what there is choice.
Oh, it's beautiful.
The last rays of the sunlight are reflecting in your hair.
Mason, you're gonna have to decide what to do. I mean, where are you going tonight? Where are you gonna sleep?
I thought I would sleep on the beach under the stars.
Oh, you can't do that. There's all sorts of strange characters on the beach at night.
I'll be one of them.
No, I'm serious. It could be dangerous.
No more dangerous than that house. You know what they say about a nest of vipers.
Now, Mason, that's not true. I think that you should be with your family right now, and I think they're very worried about you.
I'm not worried about them. Not one little bit. I haven't thought about them for one moment, and I'm happy to say it's some of the happiest moments that I've ever spent.
That's funny you don't look happy. Mason, numb isn't happy, it's just numb.
Well, it's better. Whatever it is, it's better than what I was feeling before.
Yeah, but it's not real. It's hiding out, and it's not the answer. And I ought to know, because I've been hiding out for a long time.
Well, what is the answer, Mary? Am I gonna find it in your eyes? Are they the windows of your soul? You're somewhat an expert on matters of souls, aren't you? Tell me.
No, don't make the mistake of thinking I know any more about souls than you do.
Well, you must have saved a few in your former capacity. Don't think you could have saved mine, though. You and 100 other angels couldn't do that.
No, we shouldn't stay here because somebody might hear us and then they'd find you.
Mary. I need a friend right now, and you're doing such a good job of it. Please. I won't hurt you.
No, I don't think you will.
Do you think she's left Santa Barbara entirely?
Well, it's a possibility, but it's also a possibility that she's somewhere nearby, so let's not get ahead of ourselves, huh? You want me to get that? Hey, Nick! Come on in, stranger. How you doing?
Okay.
Good.
Ever since that new Stalen business, I think we've both been doing better. Huh?
Absolutely. Come on in.
Well, Mrs. Lockridge, I hope I'm not too early.
No, I'm sorry. We had an appointment. I forgot.
Is this a bad time?
Yeah, Mrs. Lockridge's daughter has decided to take off. Nobody knows where she is.
I'm sorry. Listen, I can come back at another time.
It's quite all right. There's nothing I can do about my daughter right now. I may as well put my mind on something else.
Well, I've got some business with Minx anyway, so I'll go. It's nice seeing you again.
Hey, likewise.
Okay, bye-bye.
That's a really cute trick. You're going to leave that out, I suppose.
I beg your pardon.
I hire you to investigate Brick, and you casually forget to tell me you're his friend.
I hardly know the man. I've met him a couple of times. I didn't think it was worth mentioning.
You misrepresented yourself. That's unfair business practice. I should sue you.
I think we should put our business on hold. You're obviously upset about your daughter. I'll talk to you in a couple of days.
Not so fast. I pay the fees. I say when this meeting's adjourned. You're right, I'm upset. I just want to know if there were any divided loyalties here.
I have no loyalties to Brick Wallace. I think he's a nice guy, but my job is to find out his connection with your mother-in-law, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I started earlier today.
What's this?
I played census taker and interviewed his mother. I typed up some of the notes after I talked with her. You can see here that I didn't find much that could be of any help, but you might be able to pick up on something that I didn't.
Well, it's very detailed.
I plan to go into your mother-in-law's background as well.
Oh, good. You could probably find out enough for a couple of volumes. Of course, she doesn't confide in me.
Who does she confide in?
People you'd never expect. I think half the cast station attendants in Santa Barbara know more about her than Lionel. But she does confide in Brick. Maybe you could find out more from him than anyone else.
Brick. I thought the plan was to keep a low profile where he's concerned.
I'm changing the plan. I'm beginning to think the fact that you're a friend of his is going to work for us rather than against us. You see, you could have drinks with him, find out about him, why Minx is so anxious to have him in the family corporation, you know. Use your friendship.
I don't want to betray him. I'd rather find some other means.
You'll use the most effective means available, or I'll put somebody else on the case.
You put me in a difficult position. But at this point, it's all hypothetical. He may not tell me anything that he wouldn't be perfectly willing for you to hear.
We'll see. Just keep digging. Yes, Brick?
Oh, Minx would like to see you.
Oh, fine. I think we're through here, aren't we?
Yes, I'll be in touch.
I hope so. Soon. Excuse me.
Hey, Nick, do you have to take off right now?
No, I got a few minutes. Why?
Ah, great. I'd like to run something by you and see if you're interested.
Shoot.
Cruz mentioned to me a while back that you guys had done some undercover work together, right?
Yes, we did.
Yeah. You ever think about getting back into it?
Do you have anything specific in mind?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I do. I don't know how well you know the Lockridges. Obviously, you know Augusta. But you've never met her mother-in-law, Minx Lockridge, have you?
No, I've never had the pleasure.
Well, she's a great lady. She's been very good to me. Unbelievably good. I was racing motorcycles out in Nevada when she comes right out of the blue and hires me as her chauffeur. And she practically adopts me. And now, at this moment, I serve on the board of her real estate corporation. Yeah.
You're a fairy godmother, huh?
Well, maybe when I was a kid I may have believed that, but now there's only people that do things for a reason. Nick, I really need to know why she's treating me this way, and I thought maybe you might be able to help me with that.
Brick, listen, I don't know. It's,
Well, if you know, I know it doesn't sound real exciting or anything, so... wait, look, you just tell me what your going rate is, no problem.
No, that's
I'll write
ridiculous.
you a check right now.
No, I wouldn't take your money.
Nick, listen, it's an important job. It's going to take some time.
You don't understand, I've got commitments is the thing, and I've got to take
no, I don't want you to spend a whole lot of time on this. Maybe you can just, you know, fit it in whenever you get the chance or something. Look, Nick, I'm not Mr. Experience when it comes to, you know, hiring private investigators, and I certainly don't want to start looking through the yellow pages. I just thought, well, you know me, I know you a little bit.
Rick, listen.
See, from the moment I got here, she started treating me like I was somebody important to her. Nick, she knows everything about me, my past, my parents, school, everything. It's driving me crazy. Look, I think from the moment I came here, she had an important position for me, but I don't know. Look, will you help me out, please?
Okay, I'll do it.
Great.
But we're going to start off with a very informal arrangement. No contracts, and put that away, no fee. And if I can see if I can work it in, then I'll start to do some work on it. And then we'll reevaluate then, okay?
That's great, thanks. I really appreciate it. You know, when I saw you today, I thought it must have been fate or something, you showing up just when I needed somebody.
Yeah.
Hey, Nick.
Yeah?
You know what? This is going to work out great. Just great.
Come on. You wouldn't know you're doing fine by the light.
By the light
Of the silvery moon. I want to spoon to my honey, I'll croon love's tune. I was enjoying myself. I've never done that before.
You never sung before?
No, I've never sat in the moonlight and harmonized with a pretty girl. It's like those movies we grew up with, you know, with people going on hay rides to county fairs and other such bucolic things. Of course, I always scoffed at those in the past.
Of course, you're a great scoffer. You know what? If there were a scoffing championship, I would put all my money on you.
Is that how you think of me? As a cynic who stands at the outside, never getting involved?
Well, I used to, but I'm seeing something else tonight.
Yeah, I'm seeing something different in you, too, if the truth be told.
Really? What?
Well, there used to be a sort of struggle going on inside you. When you got out of the convent, you were fearful everything was guarded, expecting disappointment. Now I see optimism, maybe a glimmer of excitement.
Yeah, maybe. But I'll tell you, I still haven't figured out a new direction for my life yet.
Well, take a chance. Experiment. You can do anything you want, you know. Take a trip around the world, take up hang gliding or skydiving, or anything you want.
Well, I think that the world tour is going to have to wait because I need to spend time with Christy. Well, and then there's your father, of course.
You must think it's strange that I haven't even asked about him.
Well, if you did, there wouldn't be much to tell. I mean, there really isn't much change. I just mostly make him comfortable, keep track of his intake, you know, adjust his medication, that sort of thing.
Sounds kind of tedious.
Well, then there are 2 other nurses who take over for me, which is why I'm here right now.
You just sort of hang around looking for some indication that the tide might be turning.
And it might. You never know.
My father doesn't deserve you, Mary.
Mason, everyone deserves a second chance at life.
Oh, what about your second chance? I mean, here you've finally given yourself one, and all you're doing is taking care of other people. What about you?
Well, what about me?
Well, try to find out what it is you want. Be selfish, Mary. Find out what it is that thrills you, or touches you, makes you laugh, takes your breath away. Find out those things.
Is there anyone else?
Oh, I knew it. It's Gina. I knew someone was gonna... Mason, quick.
Mason! I knew it. I had a feeling when I saw Mary with your suitcase. Oh, I'm so glad to see you. I've missed you so much. Mary, I asked you point blank whether Mason contacted you or not.
I swore her to secrecy, Gina. It's not her fault. I wasn't really planning on staying. I was just going to pick up a few things.
Well, of course you're staying. So much. There's so much you don't know. Incredible things have happened, Mason. When I tell you all about them, believe me, you wouldn't dream of leaving.
Well, if you say so, Gina.
Oh, Mason, I say so.
No, Gina, wait. I'm not ready to see the family yet.
Well, what do you mean? Oh, don't worry about them, Mason. We'll get a nice quiet room, just the two of us. I told you we have a lot to talk about.
Well, I think I'll go check on your husband. I think, see how he's doing with his new nurse.
Mary!
Christy, what are you doing here?
I'm looking for Ted.
Hello, Christy.
Hi.
Well, Ted's not here. I don't know where he is.
Well, come inside. You can wait with me.
All right, thanks.
Mary.
What?
Good night. Thanks for the conversation and the harmony.
Good night.
Do I finally have you all to myself?
Such as I am.
You look wonderful to me. You're right. This is not the right place for this kind of thing.
No, that's how we got in trouble before, you know.
Mm-hmm. But I can't help it. I'm just so happy to see you. Anyway, besides, things have changed now. We don't have to worry so much about what other people think. We don't have to worry about anything.
Sounds too good to be true.
It is true. I promise you. You're back in the will, Mason. So am I.
Back in the will? Back in my father's will?
And that's not even half of it. You and I are on top of the world.
I had a feeling about this, but I never dreamed. Oh, Christy.
Mary, I was so scared. I didn't know what to do. Please don't hate me for this.
Hate you? Honey, after what you've been through?
I mean, I know it was wrong, but how could I have told everybody what really happened? Who would have believed me? The table bumped into me and the gun went off accidentally. I mean, if you were the police and you knew how much I must have hated Steve, would you believe it was an accident?
I don't know.
Ted and I figured that the self-defense story was the only way out.
So Ted was in on this lie with you?
I didn't make him do it. He wanted to help. He said it was the only way out.
Honey, I understand.
And now he's in as deep as I am. I don't think there's any way out.
Don't say that. Don't say it. We'll find a way out.
How? I mean, if we tell the truth now, it'll just look like we're lying even more. I could go to jail for 20 years for murder.
No, don't say that. That is not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
Then what is going to happen? What would happen right now if I told the truth?
Oh, I don't know.
I feel so terrible for Ted. He didn't do anything wrong. He was just trying to help me. I can't eat. I can't sleep. Every time I turn around, a wall goes up. And I can't get away.
Go on.
I mean, I'm afraid to tell the truth, but I'm even more afraid to keep lying. I can't stand it.
Well, then maybe it is time to go for the truth. You know, as frightening as it is, it's usually the best way.
I thought you'd say that.
Now, Christy, I'm not telling you what to do, because it's your decision to make.
Well, I think that I already have decided. I'm going to go to the police and tell them what happened.
You have a lot of courage, and I admire you, and you know how much I love you. And you know what? I think this courage is going to work for you. I don't think there's anyone who's going to doubt your story.
I hope you're right.
Doesn't it feel a little better just to know you've made a decision?
Yeah, it does, but I can't do anything till I talk to Ted. And if he says that it's too late to tell the truth, I don't know what I'm gonna...
You struck out too.
Yeah, all her friends swear that they haven't seen her, even talked to her.
Did it ever occur to you that Laken made them promise not to tell you you are the one she's trying to get away from after all?
Well, I don't blame her, but she doesn't know the whole story.
The only good thing about this crazy disappearance of hers is obviously she's seen the light as far as you're concerned.
Now don't think that it's over between Laken and me, because as soon as I get a chance to talk to her...
Oh, no, you won't. If I find her, you're not going to go anywhere near her.
Well, I can't do that.
For pity's sake, think of her for once. She's been tied to you and your bad judgment long enough. She deserves someone. She needs someone who's going to love her the way she should be loved.
Just stop right there. Now, I've made mistakes. I know that. And I'll be the first one to admit that I've got a ways to go before I'll ever really be worthy enough to be with Laken. But Mrs. Lockridge, no one could ever love Laken as much as I do.
Feet turn. Out, that's it. Now reach up with your right arm and extend it over your head. Great. Gently reach. Great. And stretch.
Oh, shower's gonna feel so good.
Great. Inhale. Exhale. All right. Now back.
I thought I heard the TV on in here. Nick? Nick?
So the divorce papers were the only ones that were found and they weren't signed?
Nope, I'm still Mrs. C.C. Capwell, and that's the way it's going to stay.
What if he did sign the others, the will and the others?
Doesn't matter, they're missing. It's gone.
Gone?
Yeah, Jack and Eden turned the house upside down looking for it. Couldn't find it anywhere.
Someone took them from the study, you mean? That's where you said you saw them last?
Well, I don't know. I just know they're gone.
Well, that's unbelievable. That means that the old will, the one that includes me, is the only document that's legal if and when Dad dies.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
And I'm back in the corporation, too. This is too perfect.
Isn't it?
What did we do to deserve it?
I guess we're very lucky, aren't we, Mason?
Uh-huh. Lucky or clever.
What do you mean?
Well, you seem to have been the last one to see the papers before they disappeared, Gina. You wouldn't have anything to do with the thin air that they vanished into, would you?
Mason, I told you, Jack and Eden searched everywhere. They searched my room, all through my things, every corner of the house. I mean, I'm not a magician. Where could I possibly put the papers where no one could find them?
So the new will is gone, huh?
Mm-hmm. All we have are copies, and they're not valid unless they're signed.
Of course not. Unless and until Dad regains consciousness and puts pen to paper again.
I don't think that's going to happen.
What makes you so sure?
You haven't seen him since we brought him home, have you?
No.
Well, you should just take a look at all the equipment that's surrounding him. He just lies there. He doesn't even look like himself anymore. He's pale and thin. He can't even breathe on his own without those machines. I don't think he's going to make it.
Well, they say you never know in these cases.
No, Mason, I'm telling you, without those machines, I don't think he can live. And today, something almost happened to them.
What happened?
Well, there was a big storm and a power failure. We didn't know what to do, but then the batteries got the machines going again.
I'm sure you must have been jumping for joy. You weren't kidding when you said things have changed around here, were you?
Mm-hmm. And now you're back, and things can really start to happen.
Never thought I'd be handed the keys to this kingdom again.
You can control it all, Mason. Your only problem is Eden. And then you can be just where you belong, at the head of Capitol Enterprises.
Still can't shake the notion that this is some kind of dream.
It's not a dream. It's just like you said. You have the keys to the kingdom. And I can be your queen. Oh, God, how Cece controlled and manipulated my life and Brandon's. But now we can do whatever we please.
I know I heard something in here. It's good, Kelly. Hearing voice your old age again. Okay, gotta get a vase for these flowers. Nick, oh God.
It's only me.
Okay, sorry. I was hearing noises out there before I came in. Hey, what kind of pizza did you get?
The Wikes.
Right on. I got some wine and lots of dessert.
Oh, and flowers.
That's right. And I got candles. I know it's only pizza, but hey, so what? Right?
Hey, you got style, kid.
That's what my publisher said.
Did he like your first project?
Enough to give me a second one.
That's great. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, let's open that bottle of wine and celebrate. I got a corkscrew around here someplace.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Stop everything. Don't do anything yet.
What are you doing?
You're going to help me with the new assignment, and we can work up an appetite at the same time. All right, I just got to find that diagram with the feet on it.
Feet? What are you talking about, feet? What
Feet. It's got numbers, and you follow the feet on the... Here we go. So look, it's got the numbers, whole diagram on the thing,
What
instructions
is this
to go.
book?
It's an instructional guide to ballroom dancing. What else?
You mean there's somebody who still thinks he can teach the world to dance by walking on footprints on the floor?
Look, the author knows it's corny, okay? But it's my job to see that it works. Come on, let's just give it a try. Okay. Come on.
All right, well,
Get the music now.
Right.
Go.
When do I start feeling like Fred Astaire, huh?
Right, any minute now. Back.
What is this step called, anyway?
The way we're doing it, I don't think it's been invented yet.
Hey, I say
Hang on.
let's forget the feet and just dance.
Okay.
Okay.
Not bad. Without the footprint, anyway.
All has to do with the partner. I don't think that is anyone offering free dance lessons. Do you? I hope not. Don't go away. Next, we tackle the tango.
Yes, sir.
Hello. Hi, Stan. What's up? I don't know. What time does this plane get in? Oh, that's short notice. I don't even think I can get to the airport in that time. Well, for that, Stan, yes, I'll make it. But you pick up the fine if I get caught for speeding. I'm gone, Stan. Bye-bye.
Who was that?
The photo editor for today's Center Stage magazine. He wants me to catch a plane and take some pictures.
Well, yeah, I gathered that much.
Listen, I'd love to stay here and dance, but I've got to go. The money is too good.
No, I understand. Go. No, I know.
The dinner was going to be great. Maybe some other time, huh?
No, listen. I got an idea. Let me tag along, and I'll feed you pizza on the way.
Wonderful. Okay. Let's go.
Got it. You got your key. Thank you. Hang on. I got this. Atmosphere right here. Use it on the dashboard or something.
I just wanted to clear my head.
I'm not surprised. I gave you a lot to think about.
Gina, I'm really very tired.
Oh, good. Let's go to bed.
I'd like to sleep alone tonight.
Oh, Mason.
No, don't get upset. It's nothing personal. I just need some time alone to recuperate.
All right.
Thank you. I'm gonna head over to my apartment.
But why? Most of your things are here. Don't be silly. You're gonna move back here anyway.
Let me think about that. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
All right. Bye. Mason, I'm glad you're back. Well, I guess Mason's back in town to stay.
Oh, good.
Yeah, things are only gonna get better.
It's time this family learned the meaning of respect. Some people in this house have not been treating Gina with the respect she deserves.
I'm sorry, Mason.
So am I.
Gina is a wonderful person. We've been very thoughtless.
She's not only wonderful, Ted. Gina has more dignity than anyone you'll ever know. Dignity and class and beauty. What a combination.
Gina, please forgive us. We've been very selfish and we just didn't realize.
No, that's all right, Kelly. You're young, the young make mistakes. But if you and Ted wouldn't mind, Mason and I would like to be alone.
Oh, certainly.
Yeah.
Come on, Kelly.
Gina, you never looked more beautiful. My father's such a fool. Never saw the real you. But I do. And I can't get enough. You are so lovely. I've wanted you for so long.
I've wanted you too.
You're trembling.
I'm sorry.
Don't be afraid. We have all the time in the world.
Yes. I love you, Mason.
I love you. I want to show you just how much. And I want to show you just how exciting you are.
Okay, Marjorie. I know you'll call me as soon as you hear anything. Thanks again. Ms. Lockridge? You want me to get the door?
Hi.
Christy?
You weren't at your place, so I thought you might be here.
Yeah, I've been trying to find Laken. Called all of her friends and no one can find her. Yeah, come on in.
It's because of what's happening between us, isn't it? I mean, she left because you wouldn't tell her anything, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. She wrote me this letter. Well, anyway, I am getting kind of worried about her.
I'm sorry. I wish there was something I could do.
Christy, I don't think you should be here. Mrs. Lockridge is kind of upset that I'm here.
I don't care. I had to talk to you.
Well, what is it?
Well, I've made a big decision, and I've spent all day working up the courage to tell you.
Well, that's kind of weird, because there's something I want to tell you, too.
Gina's right. This is my home. This is where I belong. And it's time I took the reins. Mason Capwell's finally going to put his money where his mouth is. I'm going to start this very minute. Force Eden out if I have to. I'll make Capwell Enterprises better and bigger than it was before. All I need is a good night's sleep in my own bed.
know, Ted, let me tell you what I have to tell you first. If I don't do it now, I don't think I'll ever will.
Well, you okay, right?
Yeah. I probably should have done this a long time ago. It would have saved us both a lot of pain. I never wanted to get you involved with this in the first place.
No, you didn't force me into anything.
Well, look, you worried about me long enough. I just hope that you don't think it's too late.
Too late for what?
Well, all along you've been saying that we should finish what we started.
Well, now, I'm not so sure I was right about that.
Really? Because if you don't want me to do this, I mean, if you think that it'll just make everything worse.
Wait. Are you thinking about telling the truth?
I just can't stand lying anymore. I'm sick of it. I spent my whole life lying, and I don't want to do it anymore.
Christy! Oh, I am so glad you said that! That's what I want to do. We're going to tell the truth. That's exactly what I was going to tell you.
Hi, Nick. Sorry about exposing your film, but it was either that or me.
Home sweet home. Good Lord, I'm tired. Now I lay me down to sleep. Oh, Gina, I told you not tonight. Later, please.